Hello, this is watercolor tutorial for one of my coloring pages, Pioneer Town Motel. Link to pages in the description. Colors I'll be using: black, sepia, warm grey, red ochre, raw sienna, olive green, yellow, coral, sap green, ceruleum blue, naples flesh and burnt sienna. I will put a link in the description to video where I show how to transfer the digital pages to watercolor paper, if you want to know. So, first I start with warm grey with wet on dry technique, so the paper is dry, and I put some color down to the subject. I don't know the name for it, but you can sure write in the comments, so next time I will be smarter. And I don't color in everything, just a part, and then later with clean wet brush I blend the colors. So there are darker and lighter places, and then put some more color if needed. And of course color all the object, like the legs of it. I will also add the warm grey to the roof, and some of the flower pots, also leaving lighter and darker places. Now with red ochre, I will color this outdoor oven. I forgot about the tiles, those will also be warm grey. For the planks, I am using raw sienna. I color in one plank at a time. That will leave me some white highlights in between, but if you like you can color everything in one go. So the upper planks and the planks on the house will be this color, and also the floor planks. So many planks. Now I am using burnt sienna for that long plank and those pretty wooden columns at the sides. and also the door and that little stool. The frame for the sign I also color with burnt sienna. For the first layer of greenery, I am using olive green. I will color in cactuses and some of the leaves, but some I will color with different colors, so if you want, leave some empty. While the green is drying, I mixed raw sienna with warm grey and colored the sign. I put too much of the color, so now I'm just coloring with clean wet brush and blending that blotch out. And I also put the same color mix at the window frames. And later I will add this color mix to the doormat also. Now I color in all the empty flower pots with red ochre. Now that wooden part under the floor and under the roof, I will color with sepia because that is under and there is dark. So we need a dark color. For the greenery we left empty, well, I left empty, I am using coral and later yellow for some of the leaves, and also the chair I decided will be pink. And here I decided to make the curtains pink too, but choose what color you like for them. While the pink is still a bit wet, I'm just blending the color with clean wet brush. And here you can see I'm going in with the yellow for the leaves and also the rug under the chair. And I also put some yellow in the lamp and then just smudge out the color, it will look like the lamp is shining. For the ground, I am adding Naples flesh as my base layer, but if you want warmer, use a light layer of raw sienna. And while it is still wet, I add a few dots of raw sienna too, so they blend together nicely and make this warm tone. For the sky, I decided to use warm grey, so using a very watered down color with some scribbly motion I color in the sky, and I also decided to pull some color from the objects and mix with the background, so with clean wet brush I'm going over the oven, the plants, and pull the color outside of the lines. The windows I color in with ceruleum blue, but choose any blue or any other color you like. Okay, so this part is optional, but I wanted to make a big shadow from the roof. Maybe I went too dark, but I'm using sepia mixed with burnt sienna for the shadows, and I went in with this triangle shape shadow over the house wall, and then put all the rest of the shadows from plants and chair and windows. I darkened the cactuses with sap green, but one side, which would be in the shadow, and also mixed the sap green with the ground a little bit, and added also a few lines to the rug and chair. With the black I'm adding dimension to the grey pots and also darkened that tall wind object and the tiles. I also added the shadow color mix, sepia and burnt sienna, to the sign and the letters to make them stand out more. I wanted the plank to stand out a bit more, so I'm going with one more layer of burnt sienna over it and adding a bit of dimension to the door planks. For the window shadows I am using the black color. Then I am putting red ochre for the rocks and also on the ground. More dots with raw sienna on the ground and of course splatters all over the drawing with different colors from our color palette. And drawing is finished. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and see you next time.